Hi guys, welcome back to the series of TCS NQT. So today we are going to discuss about the questions asked on 31st March slot 2. Okay, as I said in the previous video, we tried as much as possible from the students to get a few questions which were given on afternoon slot. Okay, from 31st March. Okay, so we'll discuss those questions in today's session. Okay, let's go with the first question. This is a question given from time and work, okay, in the afternoon slot. Okay, so and what I observed from the students, what we got to know is in afternoon slot there were few questions, okay, I mean on the repeated type of questions. Okay, let's take time and work. Okay, there are two questions given from time and work. There are two questions given from blood relations. Okay, there are I mean multiple questions given from the same topic. That's what we observed, and we got the feedback from the students who attended on 31st March in the afternoon slot. Okay, if it is yes, please post it in the comment box, and whatever the questions which we have missed in this particular slot, if you have any particular doubt, you can post it in the comment box. We will check that question and we will try to post a solution in I mean in the comment section. Okay, so here let's try to solve this particular question. If A, B and C together can complete a work in 3 days, A and B can complete a work in 9 days, in how many days C alone can complete the twice of the work? Okay, here conditions are very important. Okay, now here they clearly given that A, B, C all together, right? A plus B plus C all together can complete a work in how many days? 3 days. Now, if only A and B, if it is only A and B can complete a work in how many days? If it is only A and B, they can complete work in 9 days. Okay. Now, in the whole picture, if you observe, A, B, C can complete a work in 3 days. If it is only A and B, they can complete it in 9 days. Now, what is the work is? Already I said a simple way to understand. Okay, let's take total chocolates here. Okay, here what is the work is nothing but we will assume it as eating chocolates is the work. A, B, C can eat a chocolates in 3 days. Very simple to understand. And A and B can eat the same chocolates in 9 days. Now total chocolates we can assume it as LCM of 3 and 9. What's the LCM of 3 and 9? I can say that it is 9 chocolates. Okay, always do remember you need to assume total chocolates is 9. Now let's re-understand the question again. A plus B plus C all together can eat 9 chocolates in 3 days. Can eat 9 chocolates in 3 days. In 1 day, how many chocolates they can eat? Can I say that it is 3 chocolates per day? This is what efficiency. Okay. Now, next condition. If it is only A and B, I mean without including C, if it is only A and B, they both can eat 9 chocolates in 9 days. If they can eat 9 chocolates in 9 days, in 1 day, how many chocolates that they can eat? Can I say that it is 1 chocolate per day? This is their efficiency. From this, it is clearly said that A and B can eat 1 chocolate per day. If it is A, B and C can eat 3 chocolates per day. If you subtract this 1 chocolate per day, A and B can eat 1 chocolate per day. If it is A and B can eat 1 chocolate per day, A, B, C can eat 3 chocolates per day. That 2 chocolates extra is eaten by, can I say that those 2 chocolates can be completed by, okay, C. I can say that C efficiency is 2 chocolates per day. This is what the efficiency of C. Very simple. All 3 together can eat 3 chocolates per day. A and B can eat only 1 chocolate per day. That remaining 2 chocolates can be completed by C. Okay, so C's capacity is 2 chocolates per day. Now the question is, how long C take to complete twice of the work? To complete this entire work means eating 9 chocolates. To complete twice of the work means eating twice. Twice of the work means 18 chocolates, right? So if they would have given that how long C takes to complete the work, so 9 chocolates can be completed by how many days? If it is twice the work, 9 2 times. Okay, what is twice of 9? 18. So this C alone can complete 18 chocolates in how many days? 18 by 2, which is equals to 9 days. So answer is 9 days. Okay, very simple. Here they have given the condition twice. That's the reason I made it twice. Whatever the work total we have, 9 chocolates, made it twice, 18. These 18 chocolates can be completed by 9 days, because C's efficiency is 2 chocolates per day. So 18 chocolates can be completed in 9 days. I hope you all are clear with this question. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, again the question from percentages, and most of the times, like what I observed is the person like who got questions in the morning slot obviously will not be repeated in the afternoon slot, but sometimes the same type of patterns that students are experiencing even in the morning slot as well as afternoon slot, I mean similar pattern of questions, especially blood relations. Guys, do remember, there will be guarantee, the students who are going to write exam of TCS NQT, there will be guarantee questions from averages, time and work, blood relations, syllogisms, equations, coded inequalities, linear or quadratic equations. Okay, there are few topics whichever we covered, there will be guarantee questions, and percentages, profit and loss as well. Minimum you can expect, okay, 2 to 3 questions, including foundation and advanced round. So be thorough with the concept, okay, so that or also refer the previous videos which we covered TCS NQT. You will get to know what kind of questions, almost every slot same pattern of questions, maximum same pattern of questions students are experiencing in the TCS exam. So if you have not watched, please go through that all the videos, so that you will be having clear idea before going to attend your TCS NQT exam. Okay, so let's go with this particular question. The population of a village, okay, is 2,20,000 in the present year. It increases by 10% in the next year. Again it increases by 20% in the next year. Okay, what will be the total population of, after 2 years? Okay, very simple. So initially the population present, the present population is 2,20,000. Next year, okay, next year what will be the population means it increased by 10%, right? It increased by 10%. What is 10% of 2,20,000? So what is 10% of 2,20,000 means 22,000, right? What is 10% of 2,20,000 is 22,000. Okay, just only 1 0 will be eliminated, that's it. If you add these 0 0 0 2 4 2 means 2,42,000. Now the population after 1 year will be 2,42,000 is the population after 1 year. Now again it got increased by 20%, right? Again it got increased by 20%. Now from this particular value, again it got increased by 20%. Okay, now if you observe 20% of 242,000, here 0 0 will get cancelled, 2 zeros will be left out. Okay, now here I can say double of that, right? 20%, right? So here 4 8 4. If you add up these values, 0 again 0 4, here 10 9, okay, 2,90,400 will be the population after 2 years, because it got increased by, in the first year 10% got increased out of 2,20,000. So 22,000 got increased, so it got 2,42,000, and again from 2,42,000 it got increased by 20%. So what is 20% of 2,42,000 is 48,400. If you add up these values, and it is keep on growing, means this is what we can say, that it is a successive growth. Okay, means we can say that the first percentage got increased, from that again second time the percentage is getting increased. So for successive increment, either we can solve by using this method, or another way, okay, we discussed many times in the percentages and profit and loss, when it is getting increased by successively, or we have one important concept from profit and loss, the concept of discounts. Okay, sometimes the successive discounts will be given from the market price. So by that time, like what kind of logic we can use is, okay, we discussed many times A plus B plus AB by 100. This is the formula that we can use it for successive increment or successive decrement. Here first it got increased by 10%, second it got increased by 20%. So A value is 20, B value is 20. AB value will be 200 by 100. So 100 2 times, so total 32%. So you can calculate directly 32% of 2,20,000 and you can add up the values. You will get the same answer. So instead of doing step by step, if you want to calculate it directly, you can calculate 32% of 2,20,000, add whatever the value you will get, add that value to again that value, because it is getting increased, right? So you will get the same answer, 2,90,400. Hope you all are clear with this question. Even these type of pattern of questions also majority of the times like students are experiencing in the exam. Okay, so this is how we need to solve. Let's go with the next one. Next, okay, as I said, there will be a guarantee question from the concept of averages. So question from average: if the average age of A, B, C is 45, average age of A and B is 41, and the average age of B and C is 46, what is the age of B? For this type of question, listen guys, majority of the students, they will waste most of the time in the exam just by applying formulas, solving equations. Actually, you will get three different kind of equations in this particular question. Students will start solving by using these three equations, and it will consume a lot of time, guys. Okay, so my point is very simple. Averages is one of the beautiful concept. If you understand the logic, there will be different logics that you need to go through that. Okay, so if you understand that logic, it is a matter of just seconds of time to solve the questions from averages. So instead of going like already students might have solved this particular question by using a formula method. Average is equals to sum of observations by number of observations. But now I am not going to explain that particular method. That is very routine and traditional method. Let's go with a shortcut. Okay, as I said, average age of A, B, C. A, B, C. Average is 45 means I can say that A age is 45. B age is 45, C age is 45. I am assuming it as A's age is 40. It is not fixed values. When average is 45, everybody in the class will be like 45 years. Okay. Now, and also we know the condition, average age of A and B is 41. Just to match up the value, very simple. 45 plus 45, how much? 90. 90 plus 45, it is 135. So all three persons' age should be 135. It should be 135. Some age should be 135. Now, they clearly mention that A and B average is 41 and 41. So, 41, 41. How much got reduced? Here 4 years got reduced. Here 4 years got reduced. Total how much got reduced? 8 years got reduced. So, these 8 years, if you want to make it balance, just what you need to do is that 8 whatever they reduce from A and B, just increase it to B. That if I increase 8, it will be 53. Just trying to make this whatever values balanced, right? So here 4 decreased, 4 decreased. That's the reason to make it all three people balanced. So that 8 whatever decreased by A and B, I'm adding it to C. So if you want, you can count, this will be 135 balanced, right? Now I got to know that the age of C will be 53. Age of C is 53. One more condition given. Average age of B and C is 46. Okay, average age of B and C is 46. Means B and C is 46 means B age is 46, C age is 46. Actually, what's the value we assumed here? 45, 45, 45, right? But here, how much got increased here? Plus 1, plus 1. Plus 2 got increased. Okay, plus 2 got increased. If you want to make it balanced, okay, if you want to make it balanced, this value should be okay minus 2, because here you need to balance, right? If I make minus 2, it will be 43 only. Okay, now very simple. I got to know that A value is A, B, C. A value is 43, B value is 53. Okay, now according to this particular balancing method, 45, how much it is, right? Less, minus 2. Here it is 53, how much it is more? Plus 8. So if you want to make it balance, minus 2 plus 8, so it will be minus 2 plus 8 is plus 6. So this value should be, so whatever the value we assumed, okay, no need to take 45 value, you can take minus 6 value. So B value can be 39. If I add plus 6 to that, it will be balanced. Or else simply you can do, so already we got to know that A value is 43, C value is 53. Add up the values, it will be 96. So total value should be 135. So 135 minus 96 will gives you that answer 39. So you can do it in either of the ways. Okay, so whichever you are comfortable. So actually this balancing method, just to make you understand, I have written all the steps. Okay, actually this question can be solved without using pen and paper. Okay, just by understanding how much the values are getting reduced or how much the values are getting increased. So based on that balancing method, okay, so and the students who are watching first time about this particular logic might get confused. That's the reason, just go through that averages videos once before solving this particular logic. or else my suggestion is better go with the formula method, because directly observing this particular shortcut might not gives you the complete knowledge. So we don't have much time to discuss entire concept of averages. So already we make one particular video on averages. If you have not watched, please go through it so that you will understand it easily. Okay, I hope you all are clear with this particular question. Let's move on to the next one. Yes, again the interesting question from blood relations. Guys, most of the students are getting these pattern of questions, minimum 1 to 2 questions. So make a note. So how to solve these type of questions? Already, I mean, for solving blood relations questions, I have given a 5 symbols to remember all male characters to be represented in the box. Okay, the same blood relations video already we have made, and we made it in the playlist. You just go through it once before solving this particular question. Okay, all female candidates will be represented in the circle. Next generation means downward arrow. Next generation is equals to means siblings. Okay, is equals to with the double arrow will try to represent couple, means wife and husband. So these are the 5 symbols. If you know how to use, it's a matter of just 30 to 40 seconds. You can solve any questions from blood relations, especially in this type of pattern. Okay, so here if you observe, this is the expression given. C hashtag B. C hashtag indicates brother. Now I can say that C is brother of B. Why I have written this box means brother indicates, means male character indicates box, is equals to indicates siblings. So C is brother of B. Okay, next B plus P. Plus indicates wife, means B is wife of P. Obviously B is wife of P means P is a husband. This indicates couple symbol, is equals to with the double arrow. Okay, next P percentage T. Percentage indicates father. P is father of whom? T. Okay, next T is T at the rate S. At the rate indicates sister, means T is sister of S. T is sister of S. Now if you observe how B related to S. How B related to S? See, S is T is sister of S, means these two are siblings and their father is P. Father's wife is mother, obviously. How B related to S means I can say that B is mother of S. Okay, because yes, if T's father is P, obviously S father is also P, right? Because these two are siblings. When S father is P, father's wife is obviously mother. So I can say that P is mother of S. Very simple to solve these type of questions. Hope you all are clear with this. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, guys, if you observe, already the same pattern of question we just discussed like one question ago. Okay, so if you understand that question clearly, I'm not going to explain this particular question, but students gave that, so this type of questions, almost 2 questions got repeated in the slot. So you just pause the video, try to solve this particular question. See, 1 lakh is the initial population. First it increased by 15%, increase 15% from 1 lakh, and whatever the value we are getting output, again from that value increase 20% again in the second year. So what would be the total population after 2 years? This is the exact question. So already we discussed in the just 5 minutes ago. So I'm not going to explain this question again of the same pattern. So try solving this particular question, pause the video and post your answers in the comment box. Okay, if your answer is correct, I'll just will try to respond that particular answers. Okay, keep posting these particular answers in the comment box. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, here this question comes from ages concept. Okay, ages is also one of the important concept in aptitude. Okay, so here if the present age of A and B are in the ratio, guys, I'll just tell you how a normal student, normal method that student will use to solve these type of questions, especially from the concept of ages. Listen carefully. Okay, this is a very normal method. I'll tell you this shortcut as well, easy way to understand the ratios. Okay, first let me write it. The present age of A and B are in the ratio 8:7. So they will write like, let's assume present age of A is 8x, present age of B is 7x. Okay, present age of A is 8x and 7x. After 12 years, their ratio will be 11:10. Means after 12 years means 8x plus 12. Means if I am assuming A's value is A's age is 8x and B's age is 7x, after 12 years means A will get 12 years more and B will also get 12 years more. After 12 years, the ratio will be 11:10. Okay, the ratio will be 11:10. Now, if you multiply, cross multiply 80x plus 120 is equals to 11 7 times is 77x plus 12 11 times is 132. Okay, if I take 77 this side, 3x is equals to, okay, 132 minus 120 is 12. X is equals to 4. After getting x value 4, okay, we got to know the value of x is 4. Now here they are asking us to find what is the percentage of a. Percentage of a is 8x. So I can say that 8 into 4 is equals to 32. My answer is 32. Okay. So if you observe, this is very casual way of solving. I recommend students not to do these all calculations in the exam. Okay, so no need to do all these kind of all sort of calculations. Okay, it will consume a lot of time, and also there are a lot of calculations as well. So there is a better way to solve any questions from ages. If you will get questions from ages, means you are lucky. It is very easy to solve questions if you know the proper logic of solving the questions. Okay, let's try to analyze the question. Now I'm telling that, okay, first, if before going to explain this in a shortcut way, I just wanted to make the students to understand one more a simple concept. Let's say there are two persons, A and B. A age is, I'm just taking an example, A age is 20, B age is 25. After 5 years, what will be the age of A? Age is 25, right? After 5 years, age is 25. What is the age of B? Will that B's age will be 25 itself after 5 years? No, right? Okay, B's age will be 30. If you observe, when I'm talking about after 5 years or after 10 years or after 100 years, so if two persons I'm comparing, obviously the both ages will increase by 5 years or 5 years, 10 years, 10 years. Means commonly it will get increased, right? Okay, for 2 people or 3 people. Now the same logic I'm going to apply it here. Now present, when they didn't mention, okay, here present age of A is to B is 8:7. After some years happen, means how many years here? After 12 years happen. After 12, again the ratio of A and B became how much? 11:10. Let's try to analyze the ratios here. No need to do all the calculations. Now here, A's age initially 8 parts. After 12 years, 11 parts. How many parts got increased? 3 parts, right? 3 parts got increased. Now initially B's age is 7. Finally, after 12 years, again B's age became 10. How much got increased? Again 3 parts. Now, this age is increased by commonly. I mean, the ratio increased by commonly for A and B of same parts. If you observe 3 parts and 3 parts. To increase these 3 parts, how long it took? 12 years, right? Now, I can simply say that to increase these 3 parts, it took 12 years. If it is for one part, 4 years. If it is one part, 4 years, they are asking us to find what is the age of A, present age of A. If one part is 8, A's age is 8. So answer is 8 into 4, 32. If they ask you to find what is the age of B, one part is 4, 7 parts, 7 fours, 28. So age of B is 28 or age of A is 32. That's it. Very minimal calculations, very minimal calculations. I hope you all are clear. So rather than going with these assumptions, 8x, 7x, all these things and all, try to understand the logic here. The difference is 3 parts. These 3 parts increased after 12 years. So I can say that 3 parts value is 12 if one part value is 4. So one part value is 4, total 8 parts value is 32. I hope you all are clear with this particular question. Let's move on to the next one. Here if you observe, again the question from blood relations. Okay, as I said, 2 questions given from blood relations of this in the same slot. Okay, let's try to make the relation here. P's wife is Q, means I can say that P's wife is Q. Okay, means P and Q are wife and husband. P's wife is Q. Next, if you observe, R is brother of Q. Okay, R is brother of Q. R is brother of Q. This indicates siblings, is equals with the double arrow indicates couple. These are wife and husband. These are brother and sisters. R is brother of Q. Next, R is father of S. Means R is father of whom? Yes. R is S father. T is sister of S. T is sister of whom? Yes. The question is, then how P related to T? How P related to? If you observe, T's father is R, because these two are siblings. T's father is R. Okay. Father's sister is Q, right? So T's father is R. Father's sister is aunt. Father's sister is aunt. Aunt's husband is uncle. How P related to T is nothing but uncle. So answer is uncle. Just you need to know how to use these 5 symbols. As I said again, so if this is the first time when you are watching these particular symbols, how to use all these things and all. So we already made a clear video of blood relations concept, how to use these symbols and all. We have taken good examples in that video. If you have not watched, please go through that so that you will understand the concept clearly. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, again the question from averages. So guys, actually the same pattern of question we discussed in the concept of averages video. Okay, just go through that before that. Here, count and average. This is a shortcut we used there. So I'm using the same shortcut so that you will understand it clearly. So initially, average age of 3 numbers is A, B, C. How many people are there? 3 members. Average is how much? 48. Okay. Who are those 3 members? A, B, C. If 3 members average is 48, then 4 members A, B, C, D, means here one person added, means count got increased. So became 4. So average age of 4 members is 46. Now what's the shortcut we discussed? Here take the difference here +1 and here -2. This difference will be multiplied here. 1 into 46 is 46. -2 into 3 is -6. 46 minus 6 is 40. So I got to know that added person, who is that extra person added? D. D's weight, here they didn't mention anything about age or weight. So D's value is 40. I got to know that D's value is 40. What about E value? Here they clearly given that it is also given that E is 3 more than that of D. Okay. So E is 3 more than that of D. So D plus 3, which is equals to E value is 43. Hope you all are clear. Now replaces A. Who is replacing A? E. If you observe, it is given that E is having 3 more than that of D. Replaces A. Initially we have here A, B, C, D, means 4 members. This 4 members average is 46. Now replacement is happening. Instead of A, E came into the picture. So when E, B, C, D, they given that B, C, D, E, whatever it is, the count, the score will be 45. Now here count didn't increase or decrease. Here what happened is replacement happens. Okay. Now the count left hand side difference will be 0. So right hand side difference will be -1. This -1 here -4. You just need to observe, that's it. Here instead of A, E came into the picture, right? When these two people, A and E, okay, when instead of A, when E comes to the picture, average is increased or decreased? Average is decreased, right? When average is decreased means obviously A's weight is, A's value is more than E. I can say that A value is more than E. How I can say that A is more than E? When A is there, average is 46. E is there, average is 45. People are common, right? Only a replacement happened between E and A. Okay, so A should be greater than E. Already we got to know that E value is 43. A value should be how much more than 43? 4 more than 43. So A value is 47. So A, the score of A is nothing but 47. The same shortcut we solve many questions in the concept of averages. This is the first video that we uploaded in the playlist. You just go through that so that you will understand this logic clearly. Okay. Yes. We'll move on to the next one. Okay. Again, here comes the question from time and work. Okay. The same logic based. So A can complete a work in how many days? 18 days. B can do the same. B can do the same work in how many days? 15 days. Now the conditions given. Very simple, guys. A can eat some chocolates in 18 days. B can eat some chocolates in 15 days. The total chocolates always we should consider it as LCM of 18 and 15. Okay, 18 and 15 LCM is 90 chocolates. So A can eat 90 chocolates in 18 days. Each day 5 chocolates. 5 chocolates per day. B can eat 6 chocolates per day. Okay, efficiency. Okay, now the condition here is very simple. Let me draw one timeline. So B worked for 10 days. B worked for how many days? 10 days. And left the job. In how many days A alone can finish the remaining work? A alone can finish the remaining work. Let's say we already know that B's efficiency is 6 chocolates per day, right? 6 chocolates per day. B worked for how many days? 10 days. How many chocolates that B can complete? So 60 chocolates. 60 chocolates completed. Okay, out of 90. Out of 90, 60 chocolates completed. How many chocolates left out? So 30 more left out. These chocolates can be completed by A. In how many days? A efficiency is 5. 5 chocolates per day. In order to complete this 30 chocolates, how many days A will take? Sorry, 30 by 5, which is equals to 6 days. So A can take 6 days to complete remaining work. Very simple. Sir, why you are assuming it as chocolates? Means it is easy to understand the terminology. Instead of going with fractional method, it's better to go with a simple way to understand the conditions, right? So final answer is 6 days. Let's go with the next one. Okay, again here the question from ages. Father is aged 3 times more than that of his son Roy. Okay, means I can say that father to his son Roy, his son name given as Roy, father to Roy ratio is 3 times, right? Means 3:1. Means father age is 3, means son his son's age is, Roy's age is 1 year. So I'm assuming it is 3:1. After 5 years, he would be 2.5 times of Roy's age. Means very simple. Father is 2.5 times of Roy's age. 2.5 means, can I write it as 5 by 2 times of Roy's age? Father. From this, father by Roy's age is nothing but 5 by 2. Can I write? Just reframing the condition. That's it. Okay. So I can say that father to Roy's age will be 5:2. 5:2. When it is 5:2? After 5 years. Okay. As I said, when we are talking about this at present, after 5 years, okay, the age growth should be same for father and same for his son. Means if it is after 5 years, is it possible to increase, like father's age is 5 years and son age is only 3 years? No, right? It will not happen. So after 5 years means obviously father age should get increased by 5. Son age should also get increased by 5. Now what's the difference if you observe? 2. What's the difference if you observe? 1. Is it possible to have the different type of differences? No, right? This difference should be same. So previous question when you are solving ages problem, this difference we have is same, but here it is different. Then how to solve these type of questions? Very simple logic. In order to make it same, what you need to do is just multiply these ratios with which values this difference will be taken as in the denominator. 3 and 1 difference is 2. 5, 2 difference is 3, multiplied opposite sides. If you want, you can rewrite the sentence again. Father to Roy's ratio is 3 3 is 9, 9:3, 10:2. What's the difference here? Difference is only 1. Difference is only 1. Now you got to know that the difference we made it equal. So this one part value is 5 years. After 5 years, increased by one part. Once after changing the ratios, don't consider the previous ratios. Okay, we need to consider the new ratios. When one part is 5 years, they are asking us to find 5 years ago how many times it would be Roy's age. I mean his age would be Roy's age 5 years ago. First let's try to consider, okay, let's try to find it out, father's age and Roy's age. Okay, one part is 5 years means I can say that father's age is how much? 9 times 45 years. Roy's age will be, one part is 5 means 3 parts. So don't forget to consider this one. Okay, so if you consider this, you will end up with wrong answer. Always consider new ratios. Initially present, father's age is 9 parts. 1 part is 5, 9 parts is 9 5 is 45. Roy's age is 3 parts. 5 3 times is 15. These are the present ages of father and Roy. Father's present age is 45. Roy's present age is 15. Right? Now the question is, 5 years ago, what would be the, I mean, how many times would he be the Roy's age? 5 years ago means father's age will be 5 years ago means father's age is 40. What about Roy's age? 10. So I can say that father's age is 40, Roy's age is 10. Means how many times father is more than Roy's age? So I can say that father is 4 times of Roy's age. So this is what your answer. Okay. So because when Roy's age is 10, father's age is 40. So father's age is 4 times that of Roy's age. So I can say that father's age is 4 times of Roy's age. Hope you all are clear with this particular question. Let's move on to the next one. Now here comes the question from number series, finding it out, odd one out. So for finding odd one out, definitely guys, from coding and decoding, number series and all, you will get minimum 4 to 5 questions from the concept of coding and decoding. Okay. So if you want to find this, first you should know the place values of the alphabets. If you know the place values of the alphabets, it is very easy to understand the pattern first. Let's say here we have HB, VP, KF, JD, R, L. If you know the place values, let's say place value of A. Place values means, let's say we have 26 alphabets. A means 1, B means 2, C means 3. So 26 means Z. These are the place values. So H is 8, 2. Here we have one more set, 22V, 16P, K is 11, F is 6, J is 10, D is 4. We have R is 18, L is 12. Okay. Now if you understand the, if you observe the pattern, here it is decreased by minus 6. 8 minus 6 is 2. 22 minus 6 is 16. 11 minus 5 is 6. 10 minus 6 is 4. 18 minus 6 is 12. If you observe all the values, we have observed a similar pattern, minus 6. First letter minus 6 will give you the second letter. Next first letter minus 6 will give you the second letter. Say minus 6, minus 6, minus 6, except this. So this will be the odd one out. So answer is KF is following or deviating this particular pattern. This is the question given in yesterday's slot. Okay. Hope you all are clear with this. So odd one out means if all clusters will be following the same pattern except one, you need to identify the cluster which is deviating the pattern, so that you will get to know which answer will be correct. But before that, if it is alphabets based, so it's better if you know the place values of the alphabets, because most of the students will waste time writing alphabet series in the paper. So A, B, C, D and all, it will take at least 20 to 30 seconds that will consume to write all the alphabets. So better if you remember that place values, it will be easy for you to understand the logic. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Next question is based on partnership. Okay, so if you observe, A invested 10,000 rupees and B invested 20,000 rupees in a business. Both invested in the ratio 1:2. Obviously, A, B invested in the ratio 1:2. Okay. A takes 10% of the annual profit because of the maintenance. Whatever the profit they got, A took it as 10%. So A took 10% of the annual profit. What is the actual annual profit? 10,300 is the annual profit, right? Out of 10,300, how much A took? 10%. 10% of 10,300. What is 10% of 10,300? 1,030 rupees. We can say that it is for maintenance. Okay. Now, out of total profit of 10,300, already A took how much? 1,030 rupees. A already took it, right? So, if you observe 7, 2, 9. 9,270 rupees, 9,270 rupees left out as a profit, remaining profit, right? Because out of the total profit, A already took 1,030 rupees as a maintenance. Okay. Now the question is, if the profits are shared in the same ratio as the investment, means whatever the profits they are sharing, that profit ratio should be same as the investment. Means this is what investment, and also they have clearly given that profits also should be in the ratio of 1:2. Okay, means if A get 1 rupee, B should get 2 rupees. This is what the profits ratio should be shared. Now they have the remaining profit. Here if you observe how much A share in the remaining profit. In the remaining profit, what should be the A share? So what is the remaining profit here? 9270. A parts is here 1 by total is 3. 1/3 of A will get the A's profit. A's profit is 1/3. In case if they would have asked the question, what will be the B's profit? You should take 2 parts out of 3. 2 by 3 into 9270, whatever it is. Okay, if you get to know up to here, it is very easy to find whether it is A's share or B share. So 3 times is 9. Here 3 9 times, so 3090. So A's profit is 3090, means one part value is 3090. Okay, if they will ask you what will be the B share, just 3090 into 2, that's it, 6180, that's it, very simple. Okay, so either it may be A share or B share. Here the only condition that you should remember is A already took 10% of the total profit as a maintenance, so remaining profits will be shared based on the investment that they made. So 1:2, so that 1:2 is the profits ratio. So out of the remaining profit they have 9270. A share is how much? So 1/3 of the part of 9270, which is nothing but 3090. So these are the questions that we gathered from the students which they have attempted on second slot of 31st March 2025. I hope the content that we discuss will be helpful for the students who are going to write for the next upcoming slots. So if you have not watched all the series of TCS NQT, once go through all the concepts so that you will get to know what kind of questions that students are experiencing in the upcoming slots. We have made so many videos of the TCS NQT series which we got from the students. All these questions that we are getting from the students. And don't subscribe to CVCORP channel for getting more updates like this. So we'll keep on updating all the content of TCS NQT, and next any upcoming drives, whatever it is, whatever that you are expecting from us, you just post it in the comment box. Whatever it may be the company drive, we'll try to give you the content that you all are looking for. Okay, thank you guys.